And rook d8 is, and of course now c5 is not really going to work easily. So I decided to, and I spent a lot of time on f4, but it just seemed to me premature. So I got to this. Then we got something like this. It's not clear to me why he needed a a5. At the beginning it looked, prescient, because he starts to improve the structure on the queen side. And potentially that means again an extra pass pawn on the king side, but because it's much more difficult for me to get my pawns rolling. But as it turns out, with this king here, we still have queens. I went f4, knight f6, rook f1, b6. I wasn't sure yet about f5. So I decided to strengthen it a bit. And also maybe I want to play g4 right away, just to keep some options. So he goes here, go f5. And probably black's very close to lost already. On top of everything else, when I play queen e3, I'm going to suddenly threaten this pawn. So I think he went here, queen e3, e4. This move black has been longing to play for a while, so I was really tempted not to allow it. But the problem is if knight g4, I didn't see how to make this work. Queen h1 he takes, and rook h1. It actually took me a while to find the move, but just rook g8 and black wins. So I can't really do this. I mean, there might be something else, but I just decided that queen e3 was necessary, and of course black immediately takes his chance and plays e4. I mean, I realized I had a big advantage, but I wasn't sure that I was completely winning. g4 takes, and he went here. Now I played what I think was a very good move, at least practically. I was tempted by rook h1 because it seemed to me that this was winning, because I check him, come back, and then put the rook here, and he can't stop mate. The problem is, of course, he has queen takes f5, and because of queen h5, I have to give the check first, whereupon we get something like this. At first I wasn't even sure he might sack his queen, but that doesn't really work. But knight f2, queen h4, and in fact it's this move which is a problem, because I must trade queens. And if we trade queens, he moves his king and plays f5, and he has 3 pawns against my knight, which I didn't really want to allow. Then I considered sacking the rook here. So rook f2, queen f2, rook f1, knight f1, queen f1, knight f1. And if I get knight e3, I'm probably winning. But again, I simply wasn't sure what happens here. So I decided to make rook f4. This has the advantage, of course, is that after g5, I'm going to just take this pawn with my rook, as it were. And I don't know if he has a better defense than what he did. He went queen d8, and then basically it's lost. All I have to do is to, sorry, he went to h5. All I have to do is be a little bit careful, and it's over. In fact, I've got a rook here, I think. And after rook e8, it's very important, this very nice move. Because if his queen goes to c8, then I take on b6 and I'm winning. If he takes on e4, he can never double he can never go queen c8, for instance, because of knight takes d6, and so on. So he just doesn't get any sort of counterplay. And because his knight is out of the game, all I have to do is sort of consolidate, put a queen on d4, a rook on, let's say, f3, and then play knight c3 at some moment, and black can resign. So, which is in fact what happened. We got to this. He went queen c5, but of course resigned just after we reached, because of I go here, Uh, and probably the simplest is just B3 winning. So.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions?
Well, your opponent is known for some dubious starts and terrific comebacks, and you managed. I wonder, as you had a kind of similar route in this tournament. Was there something special you did to get back on track?
Well, to be honest, no. I just had a stroke of luck yesterday. That's all. Sometimes you have to use the luck you get in a tournament. When you get a gift like this, you just grab it, and of course it improved my tournament prospects no end. But it's difficult to talk of a comeback when I could have been just -2 yesterday. No, sometimes some luck is undeniably useful.
Okay.